Body Pathway Derangement. This is a technique used by Tsunade. Yeah, it sounds a little weird, but believe it or not, Tsunade also uses lightning style. I think this is the clearest proof of why she's known as the world's #1 medical ninja. How this jutsu works is actually pretty fascinating. Tsunade creates an electric field with her chakra. Then, through a direct strike, she sends this electricity into her opponent's nervous system. The coolest part? The electricity messes with the body's signaling system, completely scrambling all the messages from the brain to the other parts of the body. Let's break it down with an example. Normally, when your brain wants to move your right hand, it sends a signal and boom, your hand moves. But when you're hit with body pathway derangement, the brain is screaming, but the hand is deaf to it. Imagine being in a fight and not being able to control your body. Terrifying, right? As for defense, yeah, there's a way to do it, but it's insanely difficult. Take Kabuto Yakushi, for example. He managed to temporarily restore the connection between the brain and the limbs. But the dude's a genius, has crazy focus, and, well, he's also a medical ninja himself. Chidori. This is one of the most powerful lightning-style jutsu, Chidori. It was created by none other than Kakashi himself after he failed to combine lightning style with rasengan. Actually, this failure led to a whole new path, and as a result, we got one hell of a jutsu. Technically, Chidori requires the user to concentrate a massive amount of lightning-style chakra into their palm. Honestly, the intensity of the electricity is so high that it can burn the user's hand and even peel the skin off. But it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal since Kakashi and Sasuke spam this move non-stop. What makes Chidori special is how it's used. Once the electricity is concentrated enough, the user charges straight at their opponent with insane speed. Upon impact, Chidori can pierce through the enemy's body, delivering a fatal blow. With its lightning-fast speed, Chidori is basically an assassination tool. I've made a video analyzing Chidori and its variations. If you're curious and want to dive deeper, check it out on my channel. Fang's Rush. This is a super unique sword technique combined with lightning style. Amayuri Ringo used it alongside Kiba swords. These swords have the crazy ability to amplify the user's lightning style chakra by multiple times. Just picture it. These two swords are like portable lightning rods. Fang's Rush isn't your typical slash attack. Amayuri pulls off this super agile spinning move, turning herself into a literal electric tornado. Each spin is a deadly strike, and with both Kiba swords in hand, her attack range is insane. What makes this technique stand out is its ability to hit multiple targets. While most swordsmen focus on one enemy, Fang's Rush lets Amayuri wipe out anyone around her. It's one of the most effective techniques for dealing with being surrounded. Indra's Arrow. Indra's Arrow isn't just some regular lightning-style jutsu. It's a technique that combines the power of Susanoo, the chakra of the tailed beasts, and Sasuke's godly control over lightning style. To pull this off, Sasuke first has to absorb chakra from all 9 tailed beasts. That's one massive energy boost. Then, he activates his complete body Susanoo, the ultimate form of Susanoo, to serve as a container for this overwhelming chakra. The most exciting part of this jutsu is how Sasuke transforms all that absorbed energy into a bow and arrow, drenched in lightning-style chakra. Yeah, being able to control that massive amount of chakra from the tailed beasts and turn it into a usable weapon? Definitely not something you see every day. As for its destructive power, well, theoretically, lightning style is weaker than wind style. But Sasuke's Indra's Arrow can go toe-to-toe with Naruto's 6 paths, Ultra Big Ball Rasen Shuriken, a super powerful wind-style jutsu boosted by 6 paths chakra. This is one of the strongest attacks in Naruto. Kirin. Kirin is one of the most unique lightning-style jutsus in the ninja world. This is not your average jutsu, my friend. It's a technique that literally taps into the power of nature itself. Instead of creating lightning from his own chakra, like other lightning jutsus, Sasuke takes it to the next level by controlling natural lightning from thunderclouds. And let me tell you, this lightning is fast. I mean, it strikes from the clouds to the ground in like 1/1000th of a second. That's so fast, it's basically impossible to dodge or defend against. Talk about sudden death, right? But here's the catch. Kirin isn't exactly an easy jutsu to pull off. If there aren't any storm clouds already hanging around, Sasuke's gotta create his own weather conditions. He typically uses some crazy strong fire-style jutsus to heat up the air and make those clouds. And when he busts out Amaterasu, the black flames that won't go out, he can make the storm even nastier. It's like calling in a full-on thunderstorm with a side of destruction. Once he's got the storm going, the rest of the jutsu is pretty chakra-friendly. Sasuke only needs a small amount of chakra to shape the lightning and send it right at his target. And the power behind Kirin, let's just say it's strong enough to wreck a very big structure. The one downside, after Sasuke uses it, the storm clouds disappear. So, in a battle, he can usually only pull off Kirin once. And yeah, the setup can take a bit of time, but once it's ready, you better watch out because the destruction it packs is no joke. Lightning Release Chakra Mode. So, Lightning Release Chakra Mode, yeah, just by the name, you know it's a pretty epic state, right? In reality, it's like a power-up on steroids, giving you insane strength and speed. When you go into this mode, you wrap yourself up in a layer of lightning chakra. The more chakra you have surrounding you, the more of a beast you become. It's like turning yourself into a walking lightning rod. What's cool is that it doesn't just make you stronger physically. The electric chakra layer also bounces back physical attacks, making it a natural defense. Of course, Sasuke's Chidori can still pierce through this electric armor, but hey, Raikage was pretty impressed that just a little tap could get through. That's saying something. And that's not all. The electric chakra also messes with your nervous system, making you way faster and more responsive. It's like your body is racing against everything around you. Seriously, your speed is so insane that not even the Sharingan can keep up. Techniques like lightning release, body flicker, let you dodge attacks in a blink, even faster than Amaterasu. The only one who might rival this speed is Minato with his Flying Thunder God technique. But yeah, Flying Thunder God techniques is like game hacking. Liger Bomb. Alright, after going full beast mode in Lightning Release Chakra mode, Raikage starts throwing hands like it's his job. And Liger Bomb? Oh, that's one of his guaranteed win moves. This technique is as simple as it gets, but packs a punch so heavy that, yeah, pretty much nobody walks away from it. Here's how Raikage rolls with it. Once he's in that lightning-charged state, he grabs his opponent and swings them up like he's about to toss them into the stratosphere. But instead of throwing them, he uses his insane strength to slam them straight into the ground. Think power bomb, but way more brutal. This slam's so hardcore, it cracks the earth beneath him, creates a massive crater, and shakes the area like it's an earthquake. The crazy part? According to Darui, nobody's ever survived a Liger Bomb. If Sasuke didn't have his Susanoo to cushion the blow, well, let's just say Raikage's opponent would be out for the count. Like, that's game over. Guillotine Drop. This one's another classic from Raikage once he's rocking that chakra armor. The man literally launches himself into the sky, then comes crashing down with a massive gravity-powered kick that hits harder than your worst Monday morning. The kicker? He loves pulling this move right after knocking his opponent down, so they don't even have time to blink before getting hit by it. The downside is, when Raikage is in the air, he can't use his body flicker to dodge or speed things up. So, while he's coming down with that death blow, he's a little vulnerable to counterattacks. Lightning Oppression Horizontal. Here's another brutal move from Raikage after he's powered up with that chakra armor. This time, he's pulling off a massive horizontal slash with his arm. A move so strong, it could basically level anything in its path. Seriously, one swing of this thing was enough to snap the ribs of Sasuke's Susanoo. And it might look simple on the surface, but trust me, the sheer power behind this move shows just how insane Raikage's strength is. Lightning Oppression Horizontal Chop. So, after activating that Lightning Release Chakra mode, Raikage jumps from a high position and comes crashing down with a brutal horizontal slash from above. And, oh boy, this move is next level. Not only does it have raw power behind it, but the added freefall motion? That's just chef's kiss to amplify the impact. Now, Raikage's physical and lightning style? No question, it's top tier. But when he's up against Ito Madara with that OP Susanoo, all he can do is push Madara down to the ground, opening a window for Terumi to land a blow. Still, it shows just how much force Raikage's got, even when facing off against something that strong. Hell Stab. Hell Stab is Raikage's ultimate move, a terrifyingly powerful thrust. So, what does he do? He focuses lightning chakra into the tip of his finger, then, boom, delivers a stab that's like a next-level version of Chidori, or lightning cutter. Why? Because Raikage's physical strength is on a whole other level compared to guys like Kakashi and Sasuke. We've seen him use this technique to pierce through Earth-style defenses, even the toughest ones, like the Shinobi Alliances, and he does it barehanded. The power behind it is like using some of the most advanced weaponry, but with his fingers. And here's the real kicker. The strength of the stab increases depending on how many fingers he uses. The fewer fingers, the more concentrated the chakra is, making the stab sharper and more precise. When using one finger, the concentration of chakra into an extremely small point makes the attack sharper and more precise than ever. When used correctly, nothing can probably stop this thrust. Erubo. Now we've got erubo, and this move is all about raw power. No fancy footwork or punches. A focuses all his strength into a devastating elbow strike. We're talking about massive muscles and lightning chakra packed into one move, making it so strong that it can blast opponents away and even destroy solid rock walls. The true power of erubo was on full display during his fight with Jugo. Even though Jugo activated his Sage transformation, a seriously powerful form that amps up his strength and durability, A's elbow strike still knocked him down hard. It's a move that shows pure, unstoppable force. You don't need a punch or kick when you've got an elbow that can send people flying, right? Lightning Release, Black Panther. This one's kind of a killer move, and it's not just about raw power, it's all about finesse. Darui uses it, but the thing is, it's a special legacy passed down directly from Raikage III himself. That's right, this move was given to just one person, and Raikage picked the right guy for the job. Darui creates a stream of black lightning. Yeah, black lightning. Because why not make it extra badass? He then shoots it out in the shape of a black panther, like an electrified beast charging straight for the opponent. If you get hit by that thing, good luck, because you're about to get zapped. The first time we saw just how powerful black lightning really was during the Fourth Great Ninja War, when Darui was facing off against a bunch of white Zetsu. In a big group battle, this move shines, giving him a way to put pressure on multiple enemies without getting bogged down in individual fights. Lightning Release, Wave of Inspiration. Next up, we've got Lightning Release, Wave of Inspiration, another Darui's technique. First, Darui spits out a huge wave of water from his mouth, and then he adds lightning to the mix. Boom. A shocking jolt hits whoever gets caught in it, instantly paralyzing them. The cool part? It's the perfect fusion of two elements. Water's great at conducting electricity, and when you throw in lightning, you've got a move that's even stronger. The water's the delivery system, and the lightning does all the damage. It's like a 1-2 punch that hits hard, fast, and wide. Lightning Water Dragon Bullet. This is another jutsu that combines water release with lightning release, but it's on another level of power. It's a combination technique between Mei Terumi and A, two of the top figures in the shinobi world. Mei starts by creating a gigantic water dragon with her water release, and then A infuses it with his lightning release power, turning it into a devastating storm of lightning. When it hits the opponent, they're not just drowned, they're paralyzed. This leaves them unable to move or counterattack, giving A and Mei the perfect opportunity to deliver their next strike without any worry. Lightning Release, False Darkness. Just like its name suggests, lightning release. False Darkness is as brutal as it gets, and it's pretty much a one-way ticket to a fiery grave for anyone caught in its path. Kakuzu, the master of this terrifying technique, lets loose a spear of lightning from his mouth that literally pierces through everything in its path. This thing doesn't care if it's rock, earth, or your poor, unsuspecting body. It just goes through. If you think you can escape this by dodging, think again. Its speed is lightning fast, so forget about outrunning it. That makes it an absolute nightmare for anyone in a direct confrontation. And if Kakuzu wants to make things extra nasty, he can spam these lightning spears, creating a barrage that blankets a whole area. Imagine being surrounded by lightning spears coming from every direction. Dodging? Not happening. What makes this even more devastating is how Kakuzu can concentrate his lightning into a pinpoint laser-like beam, making it not just fast, but deadly accurate. Lightning Release. Purple Electricity. A very cool jutsu from Kakashi Hatake's arsenal. Purple Electricity. This one's extra special, mainly because it came about after Kakashi lost his Sharingan. Yeah, losing his ace in the hole meant he had to think outside the box and adapt. And this is how Purple Electricity was born. This jutsu lets Kakashi fire a bolt of lightning from his hand. It's not as hardcore as Lightning Cutter, but it makes up for it in versatility and adjustability. The thing with Purple Electricity is that it's perfect for long-range attacks, especially when Kakashi's in a prolonged battle and needs to stay on the offensive without getting up close and personal. One of the best things about this jutsu is Kakashi's ability to use it in all sorts of creative ways. For example, he can send it out in a multi-directional attack, making it a nightmare for anyone trying to defend. And he can even spread it through the environment. Then there's the cool part where Boruto, under Sasuke's tutelage, starts learning how to use Purple Electricity with a sword. It's like he's got his own version of Chidori Kitana, but with some Kakashi-style tweaks that make it unique and super slick for sword fighting mixed with ninjutsu. Supervibrato Lightning Release Swords. Sasuke can channel Lightning Release Chakra into his katana. Killer Bee can do it too. Here's the deal. Killer Bee infuses his swords with Lightning Release Chakra, and that's where things get crazy. The electric chakra causes the swords to vibrate at a super high frequency, which enhances their cutting ability and lets them slice through almost anything with ease. These swords, while not magical or special in any way, are practically unstoppable once charged with that deadly chakra. One of the best demonstrations of this comes when Killer Bee's swords start slicing through Kubikiri Bocho, you know, Zabuza's big sword. Now, Kubikiri Bocho is no joke, but with Supervibrato Lightning Release Swords, Bee's swords slice through it like butter. That's when Sasuke had to use Chidori to charge Kubikiri Bocho to block Killer Bee's attacks. What's even more dangerous is the sheer speed and unpredictability of Killer Bee's attacks when he uses this jutsu, combined with his 8 swords. It was pretty much a nightmare for Sasuke's group, especially in that fight where Killer Bee just kept overwhelming them with his insane sword skills and lightning-infused strikes. Vanishing Rasengan. It is basically Rasengan with an electric twist, created by Boruto Uzumaki. Here's the cool part. Boruto starts by creating a small Rasengan, but then, almost by accident, he adds lightning chakra into it. What happens next? The Rasengan just vanishes mid-air, like you think it's gone, and then boom, you get hit by a surprise attack. The key here is that it makes for a super tricky, unpredictable move. At first, the Rasengan is tiny, but after the Mujina Bandits arc, it gets much bigger, almost as big as a normal Rasengan. With enough chakra, Boruto can even make a giant one. Now, Momoshiki Otsutsuki had his say about it. He said it's not really powerful enough to be a game changer or anything lethal, but if it hits the right spots, it hurts. A lot. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.